It really feels like artificial intelligence has just um, exploded into our daily lives, into work.
Hmm.
The sheer speed at which these tools are evolving and, finding their way into different industries is, well, it's frankly astonishing.
Absolutely. I mean, what was once sort of confined to research labs is now being deployed in very, very practical ways. And the
Yeah.
streaming media world is a really interesting example of this rapid adoption.
Right, which brings us neatly to our focus today. We're diving deep into a recent announcement from ViewLift.
Ah, ViewLift, yeah.
They're a company that's, become a real innovator in the sports and media streaming tech space.
Definitely.
And they've just unveiled a suite of AI-powered products
Hmm.
designed to really transform how streaming platforms operate and, importantly, how viewers experience content.
Yeah, ViewLift has a history of tackling very real-world challenges for their clients. It's a competitive market out there.
It is.
They're not just, experimenting with the latest shiny tech. They seem to be building solutions to actual concrete problems. And this announcement, it really underscores how AI is moving beyond just hype.
Right.
It's delivering genuine practical value now.
Exactly. So we're going to zero in on two key AI-driven innovations from them today. First, ViewLift Beta Insights Pro,
Hmm.
which is all about providing smart, accessible business intelligence.
Right.
And second, ViewLift FanAssist AI, which aims to really sort of level up customer support and streaming.
Crucial area.
So let's start with the data side. ViewLift Data Insights Pro, in, let's say, simple terms, what does this actually bring to the table?
Okay, so think of ViewLift Data Insights Pro as like a virtual data analyst who's always on call.
Okay.
It's essentially a conversational AI tool. It lets executives at content companies get personalized real-time insights just by sending text messages.
Text message. Really, that's a surprisingly direct approach.
It is, isn't it?
So instead of wrestling with complex dashboards or spreadsheets,
Hmm.
an executive can just text a question and get a relevant answer back.
Precisely. It can give you a quick rundown of the essential numbers from, say, the day before.
Mm-hmm.
And crucially, it's designed to understand and respond to follow-up questions.
Ah, okay.
So if there's maybe an unexpected drop in viewership for a certain show, an executive could text something like, what factors contributed to the viewership dip for the evening movie block?
Right.
And the AI will actually analyze the data to provide potential explanations.
Okay, let's unpack this a bit more then. What kind of actionable business intelligence are we talking about? Like, what specific areas can it analyze?
Well, it covers a pretty wide range. Everything from big picture streaming trends, our viewers watching mostly on phones or smart TVs,
Yeah.
down to very granular viewer behavior, like where do viewers tend to drop off during a specific movie or show?
Ah, the drop-off points. Always key.
Exactly. It also tracks how different content is performing, which shows are hits, which might need more promotion. Right.
And, of course, vital monetization data. Things
Thank
like
you.
subscription numbers, ad revenue figures, how they're trending.
So it's not just spitting out raw numbers, it's actually interpreting that data, providing context.
Right.
And the fact that it operates, 24/7, 365, that sounds like a real game changer for timely decision making.
Oh, absolutely.
Mm,
Think about traditional data analysis. It often involves waiting for reports, maybe waiting for analysts to manually investigate something.
nice time.
Yeah. This tool provides near instantaneous answers,
Mm.
which, as Rick Allen, ViewLift's CEO, put it, is about democratizing data and making it instantly actionable.
I like that phrase, democratizing data.
It translates to significant time savings, obviously,
Yeah.
but also the ability to make informed decisions much, much more quickly.
Right.
For years, media companies relied on these lagging indicators reports generated days after the fact.
Mm.
This AI kind of flips that on its head. It allows for proactive, almost real-time course correction. It's not just knowing what happened, it's understanding why and being able to act now. Right. If you spot a concerning trend in the morning data, you could potentially adjust your strategy or promotion that very same day
Exact.
instead of waiting for that weekly or monthly report.
Precisely.
So for someone listening who's involved in creating or distributing content, the potential here seems huge.
Mm.
Immediate access to critical info that can directly influence everything from, say, content greenlighting to marketing.
That's exactly it. It enables a far more agile, more responsive approach to managing your content and engaging your audience.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense.
Now, should we switch gears? Let's delve into ViewLift FanAssist AI.
Yes, let's. This tackles that really crucial aspect of keeping viewers happy. Customer support.
Hmm.
And customer support in streaming can be, well, let's be honest, a major headache sometimes,
Especially during those peak times, yeah.
especially during popular live events that draw just massive audiences. How does FanAssist AI aim to solve some of those pain points?
Well, FanAssist AI is essentially an AI-driven automated support platform. It's designed to significantly improve customer support efficiency and dramatically reduce response times.
Okay.
It integrates seamlessly with whatever customer inquiry ticketing system the client is already using.
Right, so it works with existing systems.
Correct. And a key advantage is its multilingual capability. It can understand and respond to customer queries in multiple languages across different channels, chat, email, whatever.
AI-powered multilingual support, that alone sounds like a significant benefit, especially for platforms with a global reach.
Huge.
How does it actually resolve the issues, though? What's a process?
So it uses an intelligent system to automatically categorize the incoming support tickets first.
Okay.
Then it employs what they call a 3+3+1 AI decision engine
Yeah.
to suggest the most appropriate solutions.
3+3+1. Can you break that down?
Yeah, it basically refers to a structured approach within the AI.
Mm.
It looks at data from 3 key areas of the customer's issue. That compares it against 3 potential solutions from their internal knowledge base,
Mm-hmm.
and then applies one final AI layer to optimize the response, make it clear and effective.
Got it.
And importantly, it can also perform automated tasks to directly address common problems, things like helping with password resets or looking up billing info.
Ah, so it's not just providing, like, canned FAQ answers. It can actually take action.
Exactly. It goes beyond just information retrieval.
What's the underlying process that makes this happen so quickly?
Well, the AI first analyzes the customer's query to really understand the core problem.
Okay.
It then crafts a response by drawing on information from the company's internal knowledge base, but also by leveraging large language models. You know, the advanced AI systems we hear so much about.
LLMs, yeah.
Right, those that can understand and generate very human-like text. The goal is always to provide a genuinely helpful response to the customer within minutes of their initial contact.
Within minutes. And the scalability aspect you mentioned earlier, handling those massive spikes during live events, that sounds incredibly valuable.
Absolutely critical. During major events like a championship game or a season finale.
Yeah, the servers melt, the support lines explode.
Exactly. Traditional customer support teams can just become completely overwhelmed. FanAssist AI can scale its capacity almost instantly. It manages a huge influx of inquiries without needing loads more human agents.
Right.
This not only makes it very cost-effective, obviously, but it ensures that support is consistently available, 247 no matter the traffic volume.
And responding in the customer's native language, too, that must enhance the experience significantly.
Definitely. It removes a major friction point.
You mentioned a real-world success story where it made a big impact.
Yes, there was a leading sports streaming platform. They implemented ViewLift's FanAssist AI.
Okay.
And they experienced a nearly 90% reduction in their customer support ticket volume during high-traffic live soccer matches.
90%. Wow.
Yeah. 90. We're talking events with millions of concurrent viewers.
Huge scale.
And the AI was handling complex, multilingual inquiries all in real time.
So what did that mean for the human team?
Well, it freed up their human support teams to focus on the really complex, nuanced issues that maybe the AI couldn't handle yet.
Right, the edge cases.
Exactly. And it ensured that fans, for the most part, enjoyed uninterrupted access and engagement with the game they came to watch.
Wow, a 90% reduction. That's just a massive weight off those support teams.
It really is.
So for our listener, this suggests, potentially significantly happier customers getting issues resolved fast.
Mm-hmm.
And a much, much more efficient use of support resources. It really sounds like a win-win.
Precisely. And, ViewLift isn't stopping there. They're further enhancing the viewer experience by integrating Google Vertex AI into their platform.
Google Vertex AI, okay, that sounds like some serious AI muscle. How are they using that specifically?
They've incorporated it to power a really sophisticated content recommendations engine.
Ah, the recommendation algorithms.
Exactly. By using machine learning models trained on just vast amounts of data, both viewer behavior patterns and the specific characteristics, the metadata of the content itself,
Right.
they can deliver highly personalized content suggestions. And crucially, across all the different devices a user might use: phone, tablet, TV.
And Vertex AI, just for context, that's Google's big cloud platform for ML models.
That's the one. It's specifically designed for building and deploying advanced machine learning models at scale. So integrating with this gives ViewLift access to really cutting-edge AI capabilities for their recommendations.
So it's essentially learning what each individual viewer actually enjoys watching
Mm-hmm.
and then proactively suggesting other stuff they're likely to be interested in. Not just people who watch this also watch that.
Exactly. It goes much deeper than that. This kind of real-time personalization, driven by Vertex AI, offers several key benefits to ViewLift's clients. First, it demonstrably increases viewer retention.
Makes sense. Keep them engaged.
Right. People are more likely to stay on the platform if they're consistently finding content that aligns with their interests. It also extends watch times.
Because they find more relevant stuff to watch next.
Exactly. Those tailored recommendations encourage viewers to discover and watch more. And ultimately, this increased engagement contributes directly to revenue growth, whether through subscriptions or ad views.
So it's really about moving beyond those often generic recommendations we see
Yeah.
to create a much more dynamic, genuinely tailored viewing experience, one that truly understands and caters to individual preferences over time.
That's precisely the goal. So for our listener, this means that by implementing this type of technology, they can potentially provide a significantly more engaging and personalized experience for their audience.
Which in turn can lead to increased content consumption and a stronger bottom line.
Exactly. For anyone wondering how to keep their audience hooked in this crowded landscape, this offers a potentially powerful solution.
Okay, so looking at the bigger picture here, with these AI tools like Data Insights Pro, FanAssist AI, and these Vertex AI-driven recommendations, what does this signal about ViewLift's position and maybe the overall direction of the streaming industry?
Well, it certainly solidifies ViewLift's position as really a front runner in innovation within the OTT, the over-the-top space.
Yeah,
These offerings clearly illustrate a very strong trend across the industry toward scalable, personalized, and deeply data-informed solutions.
right.
They're essentially providing content owners with the tools needed to not only deepen that connection with their audiences, but also to really optimize their operational efficiency and ultimately drive profitability.
It feels like AI has definitely moved from being this sort of futuristic concept in streaming
Mm-hmm.
to a very present-day reality that's delivering tangible, measurable benefits. And ViewLift's new products seem like a prime example of that shift.
That's really the core message here, I think. We're witnessing AI transition from those theoretical possibilities we talked about for years
Yeah.
into practical applications that are fundamentally reshaping how the streaming industry functions, and maybe more importantly, how viewers experience their favorite content.
Which really makes you consider, as you're listening to this, how these kinds of AI applications, leveraging data, automating support, personalizing experiences, might impact your own field, whatever that is.
Absolutely. The principles are broadly applicable.
They are. And as AI continues its, frankly, breakneck evolution,
Yeah.
what other fundamental transformations might we see? In how content is created, how it's distributed, how it's consumed across all sorts of sectors.
That's the big question, isn't it? The possibilities seem vast, almost limitless right now. Definitely worth exploring further.